RiverBender's coverage of today's event is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Liberty Bank, Bank Local, Bank Liberty. Roberts Motors, the Value Store since 1949. Lewis and Clark Community College, empowering people. Munganats Burkhardt Toyota, the biggest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend. Ed Eagle's Discount Carpet, quality carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood at discount prices. Nautilus Fitness Center, the Riverbend's premier health club. Barrett Heating and Cooling, proudly serving Madison, Jersey, and Macoupin County since 1896. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Welcome to the Alton Riverfront Amphitheater. Tonight we're all loving the 90s in downtown Alton. We're already moving around having some fun. Nikki with Eventive, how are we doing tonight?
Doing great. How are you?
Hanging in there. I mean, this is a fun night. Talk to me. I mean, right off the bat, I mean, you got to know some of these acts that are coming into town and getting ready to light up the stage.
I sure do. Did I spend hours in my bedroom learning every word to Ice Ice Baby as a child? I sure did. I did.
That's so awesome. Well, and too, I mean, talk about somebody that really transcends generations. I mean, I know Vanilla Ice just because of That's My Boy with Adam Sandler and all those great movies, the TV show. And I mean, now, I mean, to bring somebody like that in a great concert, too, with I Love the 90s tag team, All for One, Rob Bass, and now Vanilla Ice, I mean, that's got to be really exciting.
It is so exciting. As a child of the 90s, like, thrilled to be here. I feel like tag team had a resurgence with that Geico commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's my favorite commercial of all time. So excited to see them. And then there was even a lot of hits I didn't realize were Rob Bass and All for One. And then they were sound checking earlier, and I was like, oh my God, I love these guys. This is great. So yeah, really excited.
Well, and take us through what preparations for a bigger concert like this looks like for you guys.
Oh my goodness, so much preparation. We start about a year in advance, just trying to find out what talent to bring in. So who's going to work in this market? What other acts are touring in the area? What gaps are there that we need to fill? There's just so much preparation from the research side of it, all the way to picking the artist, making the offer, getting them to come here,
right,
and then the logistics of all of this show. So
well, and too, I mean, it's turning out to be a beautiful night. A little bit of rain just to kind of, you know, get us going, get us on our toes a little bit, and now we're here. How long is this concert going to last tonight, and can people still walk up to the door and grab tickets?
They certainly can. I think we've got a line at the box office right now.
I saw that
over
too.
the hill. So people are coming in now. We've just got our opening DJ here. So the show is going to go until 10 p.m. The 4 I Love the 90s groups start at 8. So they'll run for about 2 hours. They've got a DJ spinning in between each of the artists, so it's just a solid 2 hours of fun.
Well, and I think something that you guys do that really is just amazing is having somebody that's an opening act that's local or a little bit, you know, getting ready to make that jump. Take us through how you guys scour for those.
Oh, my goodness. So DJ Nico Marie, that's who you can hear in the background right now. She is amazing. Definitely my favorite DJ in St. Louis. I think this is maybe the first time she's been here to Alton, but we've done some other events with her. She's just a phenomenal DJ. She can cater to any audience. Also a child of the 90s, so she was so excited to play this show.
Well, and too, I mean, you look out on the grass, and we got to kind of stay tight to the mic tonight, but, I mean, look at all these people that are different generations. You know, it's not just everyone's parent or, you know, someone that grew up in the 90s. Kids are out here that love this music, too. That's what's cool.
It's so cool. I saw a girl. She's here. It's her 14th birthday, and she came with her parents to the show. I'm like, you totally missed the 90s, but it's so cool that you're here.
We're here now.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I know that you love all the acts that are coming out tonight, but is there one act in particular where you're kind of like, all right, I got to slip away for a few minutes?
I gotta say Vanilla Ice.
Really?
Yeah. Not only for Ice Ice Baby, which is one of my favorite songs, but the Ninja Turtles theme song.
So we've heard that answer all night long. It's been, Ice Ice Baby, but the Ninja Turtles theme song. Did you see it in theaters?
I did.
There we go. More on that later. But, you know, take us through what it's like working with the Alton Amphitheater Commission. This is a great group. You guys have a great working relationship. What's it like?
Oh, it's so much fun getting to work with Dan and Michelle and the rest of the team. So we have regular meetings. Once in a while, we'll attend the commission meetings with them. We're constantly going back and forth, thinking of new ideas, planning different things here. They are just such a fun group and just so dedicated to the community of Alton. Like, all they want is to plan fun things for the city, make sure everyone's having a good time, and they're so selfless, and they're out here working long hours all the time to make it happen.
When I'm sure, there's always an adjustment to making a show, as you guys are getting things developed. With this, I mean, was there anything you were looking at? Was it weather? Was it anything like that you were going, let's hope for the best here?
Weather is always the thing that we're like, what's it gonna be like? Is there, at least it's a good time of year. We try to avoid May and June for tornadoes and flooding. So,
Whoa, good boy.
Yeah. So we avoid those months, but here we are in August now. So it's a little cloudy. We might have a few sprinkles, but honestly, with the heat, we will welcome a few sprinkles.
I was
That
thinking
is
the
just
same
fine.
thing.
Yeah.
It was getting humid out here earlier at sound check. It was a little moist,
It was.
But with that being said, over the years of being here and working with the amphitheater, is there any moment that you've had over the last couple of years that is always going to stick with you?
Oh, besides Dan taking us out to Cat Daddies, or
That's the real after show.
I mean, that always stands out, but just getting to hang out with the team here. So typically after the show, we'll all take a moment to just hang out together for a few minutes before we go home, and that's always something I look forward to after a long day here.
Without a doubt. And I mean, just the layout of this, you have some local vendors, and how do you guys look for those? Is that just kind of first come, first serve if you want to be out here, or do you guys have a process?
A little bit, and then just relationship building.
Yeah.
So a lot of the food trucks here, they come out for all the events here, or they're down at the
Flock.
food truck. Yes, Flock, right down the street. So just being around town, building up that relationship. Now it's they're regulars. We expect them to be here.
You're giving them a call going, hey, hello, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and you haven't showed up yet.
Exactly. Hello, Ray. It's time for tacos. Please come down.
Get off the golf course. With that being said, we got Jazz and Wine coming up.
We do.
got the expo. We got Earth Tones, which is a part of the lineup. We have
Food truck
festival. Now, which one out of the recurring events is one of your favorites?
I've got to say Jazz and Wine.
I'm telling you what, I didn't think I'd like this because I'm a younger person and I didn't know, am I going to start snapping away? Am I going to get angry? Well, this is such a perfect layout. I mean, the charcuterie trays last year were a huge hit. And, for the people who haven't gone yet, what's your kind of overview for this as it's coming up around the corner?
Yeah, I would say keep an open mind. I wouldn't call myself a fan of jazz necessarily, but I've been to the show the last 2 years, and I'm just blown away by the talent that comes here. Such a talented group of people. We work with a lot of musicians in the Alton jazz community to source the acts that come in, and we bring them here. And it's incredible, the amount of talent, from those who are touring nationally to we even have the Alton Jazz Confluence
They are
here,
the
high
best.
school kids, and we love them.
They can play.
They can.
I mean, they
know.
can play. And then for more information, as we're kind of wrapping up this conversation right now, for more information on upcoming events, anything coming down the pipeline, where would you direct people?
I would definitely go to AltonAmphitheater.com. So we have a website with all the information, and then for Jazz and Wine, tickets are already available on MetroTix. They just went out this week. So
There you go. A little bit of a news update for you. We ran the press release a little bit early, but always good to get that insight too. And as we're getting going, there is meet and greet tonight too as well.
There is.
Wow.
There is a meet and greet tonight.
Are you in line?
You know I am. You're coming with me.
Oh, that's true. That's more to come on that later. But with that being said, Nikki, just thank you for all the work that you've done here. I mean, this is a big concert. This wasn't let's just, throw out the speakers and hope for the best. A lot of preparation, and it's what you guys do really well.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Now, with that being said, are you a classic rock? Are you a country person? Are you, adult contemporary? What are we?
I'm very into emo music. That's my go-to.
Well, maybe we'll add that to RiverBender Radio next. Coming up, a
Yes.
conversation with David Owenbiddle, because, we wanted to just get a little bit of a refresher on the river, on the Eagle, on the bridge, all locally online streaming stations that don't have 48 minutes of commercials.
Yes, love it.
There you go. We have that for you. Coming up next, right here from the Alton Riverfront Amphitheater, it's the I Love the 90s pre-show on RiverBender.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you. For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Mungan Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Mungan Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Mungan Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Welcome back to the Alton Riverfront Amphitheater. Tonight, we love the 90s in downtown Alton on a Friday night. Joining us now is the host of the Daily News Podcast and what is your title for RiverBender Radio?
I think I'm technically the station manager, but I'm also kind of the disc jockey, and I am the music director and the production guy, and I pretty much do all of it.
There you go. David Olenbiddle joins me now as we are in the middle of a pre-show right here at the amphitheater. But right off the bat, when did RiverBend Radio start?
So we started RiverBender Radio about 2 years ago, at the beginning of the year 2 years ago, and it was really John, owner, RiverBender.com. He came to me and he said, hey, I have this idea. I want to build some radio stations. Can you do it? So I lied to him and I said, yeah, I can absolutely do that. And so we built something pretty cool. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
And so we built something cool, and there was a lot of input from John and a lot of input from me, and we had other commercial radio stations that we talked to about, hey, we want to build this, but we want it to be streaming only just for the Riverbend area. How do we do that? What should we look to do? So we got some advice from some industry professionals, and we just built what we thought the area would want. So that turned out to be classic rock. Everybody loves classic rock out here in the Riverbend.
That's true.
We have a country station, and we have a hot AC station, like adult contemporary, like today's hit music stuff. We built those three stations, but in addition to that, we also have WJBM out in Jerseyville, a country station. Then we have WSIE from SIUE. Mm-hmm. That's their college station. They play jazz music. And WLCA 89.9, you know it.
Great place.
Yeah, they play alt rock, and they're all part of the RiverBender radio station family, really.
Right, and too, David, I mean, the Daily News Podcast is something that I've always downloaded because I like to be informed in the afternoon. I like that idea of having a 5-minute newscast. Was that your brainchild or something you guys adapted to?
Well, that's actually funny too, because it was kind of a collaboration between John and myself. I actually talked to John years ago. I used to be a baseball coach in the area for American Legion in Alton. Mm-hmm. And I ran into Dan Brannon down at one of our games, and I talked to him, and I started talking to John again, and he kind of had an idea, and I kind of changed it into the podcast, and then we kind of came to this collaboration of, hey, you know, it would be nice if you had a quick little 5-minute rundown of the top stories of that day every day. And it started out as like 2 minutes, and it turned into like 5. And that's been going for 5 or 6 years now. Wow. And so it's been a long time we've been doing that. We have way over 1,000 episodes of that. We're probably getting close to almost 2. But it's ton. It's 6 days a week, and like you said, it's early afternoon or evening every single day. Well, 6 days a week. It's Sunday through Friday. But it's pretty cool, and it's been a lot of fun. And just like you said, the coolest part about it is I know everything that's going on, you know? I don't even have to go to the city council meetings. I know exactly what's going on at them all the time because I'm looking at the Riverbend news every single day. And the best part about the podcast is that it is news for us. It is the Riverbend. So you go on to RiverBender.com and you look at all the stories. It's the exact same stuff that I'm doing on the podcast. I'm just doing a quick version. Hey, you know what? These are what I think are the top stories of the day, but here's 30-second summaries of them. If you want to check out more, it's always on RiverBender.com, and it's all our stuff. So I might be talking about people that that
Right.
I know, or that it matters directly to you and your family or your business in the area. So it's a real cool thing. I've been real happy that I've been a part of it for that long.
Absolutely. And now, I mean, we kind of are crunching up on time as we're getting ready to keep moving on here. But what's the way people can listen to the Bridge, the River, the Eagle? The Eagle's my favorite.
The Eagle's my favorite too.
Nice.
I like the Eagle too because it's got all that Guardians of the Galaxy music, right? So the best way to do it is it's actually probably pretty lucky. So many people already have the RiverBender.com app.
Yep.
It's built into it. So if you've already got the RiverBender.com app, there's a button at the bottom that says radio. You click it, and you've got all of our radio stations. You've got our podcast on there, and I think you have our daily show in the video on demand category. So tons of content. You probably already got it on your phone. If you don't have it on your phone, Google Play, App Store on iPhone. Go check it out. It's on there, RiverBender.com. Just get the app. And if you don't want the app, RiverBenderRadio.com. It's everything you want right there. Super easy.
Absolutely. And David Owenbiddle, before I let you go, what's the song you're looking forward to tonight?
Tonight? Well, it's you know what? No, I know what it is. It's Ninja Rap.
Oh!
He better play. It's from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. I was there opening night when I was a kid, and Vanilla Ice did Ninja Rap. So, yeah, Rob Van Winkle better come out and give us some Ninja Rap tonight. I'm sure that these are probably all of my old fellow classmates behind me from Alton High. So, yeah, I'm sure they'll be dancing if we have Go Ninja, Go Ninja coming out
There you
tonight.
go. With that being said, we'll take a quick break. The I Love the 90s pre-show continues on RiverBender.com next.
Right on. Cool.
Man, thank you very much.
No sweat.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBenderRadio.com.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Welcome back to the Alton Riverfront Amphitheater tonight. Andy definitely loves the 90s. How are we doing, man?
Love the 90s, man. Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Well, take me through this because each show, the VIP tent is one of the places to be, and you guys at Johnson's are catering the event tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We threw out some good food. We got some smoked pulled pork and some homemade mac and cheese, and yeah, it's the VIP tent is definitely the place to be.
I'm telling you what, I walked over there and you couldn't find any place to sit. It's pretty cool. And now take us through how you guys prepare for a big order like this. I mean, that's a lot of food.
Well, you know, we Dan called us and got a hold of us and said, hey, we need some good food for the event, and we're more than willing to take that on. And we fired the smoker up early in the morning and ripped through about 2 cases of pork butts, and yeah, it's good. So got a good product out there.
Where I know where I am heading after this is over with, to the VIP tent where I belong. Oh, wait, no, I don't. With that being said, I mean, this is a really cool night. How is it just to see everyone out here just enjoying?
Man, this is great. I mean, the city of Alton is doing it right. You know, they got some good talent here that we're going to listen to tonight. I heard a little of the sound check. And,
it's great.
Man, it brought back a lot of memories. So, yeah, looking forward to the show, and I think everyone here is just ecstatic about it. It's great weather. I mean, we're getting a little drizzle, but it's not too hot. Got a little wind, and happy to be here.
We needed the drizzle, to be honest with you. It was feeling like Miami about 2 o'clock this afternoon.
It was. The smoker was putting some heat off today. Just put it that way. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Actually, Andy was the one doing the real work. I was just out here with the tent. With that being said, man, I mean, you know, we're talking about some of the acts. Is there one in particular you're looking forward to the most?
And they're all great, but you know, Vanilla Ice is just something that is, you know, as a childhood memory of some sort.
So you would be 3 in a row if you answer this question.
Okay. Here we go.
Is it Ice Ice Baby, or is it the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles song?
I got to go with the Ice Ice Baby on that. I do.
Don't be. I was the only one left out. I was like, Ice Ice Baby, and I kept hearing turtle rap, but I'm going, no, ninja rap. No, Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
No, how cool is it, too? I mean, there's a lot of different generations here. It's not just one size fits all tonight.
Yeah, it's I mean, all different ages here. Starting to fill the place up, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. So I think everybody's just going to see a great show tonight.
And now, with that being said, how much food have you already served in the VIP tent? Because that place is packed. That thing's sold out.
Yeah, I think so far we've went through close to 150 pounds of pulled pork and at least 5 pans of mac and cheese. It's been crazy. So
As long as you save one for me, man, I'm happy.
yeah, we got you covered, CJ. You know we do.
Now, how many years have you guys done the amphitheater?
So we've done 3 different shows here. We did the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
We did Boys the Men last year, which was cool. And here for Vanilla Ice, the 90s, and
The Triple Crown.
The Triple Crown, baby.
You're
tag
going
team.
from the 60s, 80s to the 90s. you
Yeah,
know? Right
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
The evolution of Johnson's Corner at the Alton
That's
Riverfront.
it. And we've been around about that many years
You're
too,
right,
so
yeah.
so it works out good. We're hitting all our customers' bases and genres right now.
There you go, man. With that being said, just keep up the great work. Thanks for stopping
man.
by,
Yeah.
and I'll see you at Johnson's this
Absolutely,
weekend.
come up to Johnson's, get some onion rings, get some pork tenderloin, get you a good pizza. Stanley's
Jalapeno and
pizza.
pepperoni.
That's
There
it.
you
That's
go.
the CJ special.
With that being said, we love the 90s at the Alton Riverfront Amphitheater, and we'll be back with more of our special pre-show after this.
Thanks.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating & Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating & Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating & Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
No, I am not in trouble at the Alton Riverfront Amphitheater because Police Chief Jared Ford loves the 90s too. How are we doing, sir?
Absolutely. I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, hanging in there. It got a little humid out here, but the crowd's still filling up. There's still time to get tickets and come down for the headliners at 8 p.m. But, man, right off the bat, it's so cool to see the police out here and really socializing with the community.
Oh, absolutely. This is one of the best times to come out and just mingle with everybody and just have a good time, too.
Yeah.
I grew up on this music. I know and will enjoy it just as much as everybody else here.
So I've asked this question 4 times, and I got 3 answers that have already been
Okay.
Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby, or
Yeah.
are we going with the Ninja Rap?
Oh, I got to go with Ice Ice Baby.
Really?
I do.
Oh, we're 2 for
I
2
do.
now.
I remember as a kid, I had the cassette tape. I think it was called To the Extreme. and it had him posing on the front, and I had that thing on repeat with Ice Ice Baby nonstop.
Were you in your 5-0?
Well, of course, rolling in it.
there you go.
Rolling in it.
But, I was just noticing, Chief Ford, multiple generations here. It's not just the parents. Kids are out here, and everyone's just having a good time.
Yeah, that's the great thing about this lineup is
Yeah.
it is kind of for everybody. And whether you were a kid in the 90s like myself or a little older or younger, it's still classic music, great music, and everybody can come out and have a good time to it.
So we kind of touched on it a little bit, but you guys have just been out kind of walking around and socializing. Is that something you guys like to do throughout the summer?
Yeah, our purpose down here is twofold. Obviously, the safety aspect
Right.
of it, where we plan ahead of time to make sure we have a good plan in place in case things do go wrong.
Right.
Have no indication that would be the case.
No,
there's no
right.
alarm to that at all. Everything down here is very safe. But then, obviously, the second aspect of that is the community policing aspect, where we're just down here to get to know everybody. I feel like I know a lot of the
Right.
crowd anyway, so I'm catching up with people that I haven't seen in a long time, and it's just good to come out and socialize.
What he's not telling you is I thought Chief Ford was the opening act because just to get you up to the booth was a little bit of time. And that's what's cool about this.
We made it just in time. I was getting a little worried that people were going to keep pulling me away and talking, but we made it.
So I got to ask you a question. Are you a night owl? Or are we gonna kind of see how the night's going?
So I'll probably not make it till the end. I'm going to be very honest about this. I'm going to try. It's a good reason to stay up later than I normally do, and I'll try to make it to the end, so it'll be worth it.
Well, before I let you go, I mean, you got a lot of the police officers out here mingling. You got Mayor Goins out here. What's it mean to you just as a city official to see that right here on the riverfront?
Yeah, I mean, it's just great, like growing up here, born and raised, and to just come out and be a part of this and just see everybody get together and have a great time it's just a good feeling, and it's good to call Alton home.
There you go. Now, before I let you go, are you a classic rock? Are you a adult contemporary or a country lover?
Oh man, I'll go classic rock with
There
that.
you go. Well, with that being said, hey, whenever you have your Alexa right in front of you, just scream, Alexa, play the Eagle, and RiverBender's online radio station plays it with about 2 minutes of commercials instead of 45 like you listen to in the morning.
That's right. That's right.
RiverBender.com /radio. Police Chief for the City of Alton, Jared Ford. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, CJ. I appreciate you.
We'll be back with more of our special pre-show of I Love the 90s from the Alton Riverfront Amphitheater after this on RiverBender.com.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
We protect your house and your car because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to the Alton Amphitheater, and look who I found. Mayor David Goins and I are loving the 90s right here at Riverfront. And, sir, how are we doing?
Oh, doing great tonight. Just love it. Just having flashbacks and of good memories growing up in the 90s. I love this decade of music, and so I'm just excited to be here.
I'm telling you what, this is so cool, Mayor Goins. I mean, you got Alton Police out talking with everybody. You got just parents, children, grandparents out here enjoying the music.
Yeah.
It's got to be nice to see.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice just to see the people come out with their children, families, just community coming together. Shout out to the Alton Amphitheater Commission for putting this on, and to the event staff and everybody here that just made this night made this night happen.
Without a doubt. And as we go through the summer, I mean, Alton's a special place. You've been here all of your life as a DARE officer and really doing some great community support, and my grandpa just loves you to death. You guys were buddies over at Gordonmore Park. How is it to see former generations, current generations coming up and saying hi and getting to know you, or maybe just we're getting to catch up?
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing just to see just the generations and just the people that just passed down from the time I was on the police department to now, and now I'm meeting their kids and their grandkids.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
And now I got to ask you, is there an act in particular tonight between Rob Bass Tag Team All for One and Vanilla Ice that you're looking forward to the most?
Well, obviously, my kids grew up on Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Listen, I remember we took our kids to Six Flags right when Vanilla Ice was, and the song was popping. And we paid for our kids to do like a MTV video at Six Flags that they actually got, fake guitars and microphones, and they actually did a Ice Ice Baby video.
That is so awesome. That is really awesome. And I want to say something too, Mayor. I think it's so great to see all the department heads out here too, and everyone in the city administration out here and being involved in community.
Yeah, this is all about community. I was on the road as a police officer, serving the community, being a pastor, serving the community.
Yeah.
So it's, that's just, and I'm proud of all the department heads and everybody in the city that just does such a great job to make our city a great place to live and work and play.
Now I got to ask you, so I've asked Chief Ford and everyone we've had on, 2 questions. Is it Ice Ice Baby or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles song from Vanilla Ice that does it for you? I know we just talked about your kids doing the Ice Ice Baby video. Is that kind of correlating?
Well, the kids love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I have to give it up for the Vanilla Ice Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Rap.
Yeah, the Ninja Rap.
Hey, I'm telling you what.
That was it because the kids love the Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And before I let you go, who's with you tonight watching the show?
Oh, just the First Lady of Alton, Sheila.
And she does great work too. Both of you guys really are great ambassadors for the city, sir. And thank you so much for all you do.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, if you had your chance, anytime throughout the day, you're in the car going to a meeting. Is it classic rock? Is it maybe country? Is it current hits? What's in the David Goins playlist?
In the playlist, it's old school.
I like it.
Old school, 70s.
Oh.
Motown.
There you go.
Yeah, old school.
Well, I'm telling you what, everyone always looked at me a little weird. They go, why do you always play Gladys Knight and Elvis on your show? I said, well, that's my favorite music.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're...
Yeah, old time, yeah. Gladys Knight, the Pips, Four Tops, Jackson 5, Temptations.
You name it.
Smokey.
Oh, yeah, Tears of a Clown.
Stevie.
Yeah. Get out of here. I'm telling you what, Mary Goins, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
And now that leads me to my next point. At home, if you have an Alexa, you can say, Alexa, play the Eagle, and a local radio station from RiverBender.com will play all that great music and for free without commercials.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There you go. Mary Goins, thank you for stopping by. Nothing but the best of luck throughout the summer. And anytime you want to come on The Daily Show, you're more than welcome to.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoyment.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be back with more of our pre-show right after this at the Alton Riverfront Amphitheater.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Are you in the market for new flooring? Look no further than Ed Eagles Discount Carpet. Ed Eagles has an enormous inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood with professionally trained carpet installers that will treat your project and home with the utmost respect. Lowe's and Home Depot can't even compare. Our discounted prices regularly beat out the big box stores. Stop by today to have your new flooring ready for the holiday season. Ed Eagles, quality carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood at discount prices, located on Humbert Road in Alton.
Welcome back to the Alton Riverfront Amphitheater. We are loving the 90s right here in the heart of the 618. Billy Sprague is the assistant coach for the Marquette football team, and you guys are out volunteering your time tonight. What are your thoughts on this? I mean, this is a nice setting, man.
It's a great night. Good 90s music, kind of takes me back to my era. So kind of fanboy in here a little bit, but it's great. And got a great group of volunteers, players, coaches, parents, just fantastic. Feels good to give back to the community and be a part of this.
Well, and too, on top of that, I mean, we just had a cool little passing conversation. Tell us your first concert again.
So my first concert when I moved to Illinois was actually when they used to do the free concerts under the arch for the 4th of July, and it was actually All for One with Tom Jones. So that was my first ever concert as a kid.
That's like my music playlist on Spotify, Talk about variety.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
With that being said, I mean, I think it's so cool that the football team's out here, giving their time up with their last couple of weeks of summer. You guys, no contact wrapped up this week, correct?
That's correct. We start Monday.
And how excited are you to get back out on the pitch?
We're all excited. Players, coaches, parents, we're enthusiastic. We're optimistic. We can't wait to get after it. Got a great group of kids, great group of coaches. We're going to have a lot of fun this season.
And, with that being said, you had a little bit of a conversation with someone that might be on stage tonight. We don't know for sure yet, but take us through this.
So Vanilla Ice has asked if we had a football jersey because he'd like to, support the team. And so we got him a couple jerseys. Unfortunately, we couldn't find his number, but we did grab a couple of numbers for him to pick from, and we'll see what he does.
Now, I am going to suggest right now that it's 5.0 on the back of the jersey.
And somebody else said that, and we didn't even think about that. We were in such a hurry to just get it and get back, so kind of spaced on that one.
And now take me through this, because you know a lot of people in town. You're very active in your community with us. And now with that being said, how cool is it to see some of your friends out here? How cool is it to see, some of the kids that are at Marquette down here? What's that feeling like?
It's just great. The fact that these kids give up, especially on a Friday night in summer when their summer's winding down, and we've got kids who, once we put out the invite, kids, parents, coaches, everybody jumped at the opportunity. So it just shows the commitment that our team has, not only to each other and to the program, but to their school, their community. It's just fantastic. It's really, really upbeat about it.
I mean, it really is. And then just to see, everyone down here, you got all the city officials, you got the police talking to everybody. I got to ask you, before I let you go, because we are kind of running up against the clock here, out of all the acts, which one are you looking forward to the most?
I mean, you got to go for Vanilla Ice.
That's true.
Not just for Ice Ice Baby. Everybody kind of forgets that he was a major part of my childhood with Turtles 2. Remember, he did the ninja rap. So
what have I said all night?
Ninja Turtles 2.
So I've had every interview I've asked the question, and we are now leading 4-2 with the ninja rap song over Ice Ice Baby.
So people forget that was a major part of that film. It was one of the memorable soundtrack songs from the 90s. So obviously Vanilla Ice. I'm excited for all the acts, but just very cool to see.
And now with that being said, I got to ask you this too. If you're in the car, what's your genre? Is it country, classic rock? Are we talking maybe a bit of contemporary?
I'll run the gauntlet of music. Today was First Friday, so it was on XM radio. It was all Frank Sinatra, so I was actually all Frank Sinatra today in the car. But it can run anywhere from some rap, some R&B, some pop, some folk. Like some of the old classic stuff, so I run anywhere, but today was Frank Sinatra.
So let me fill you in on this, Billy. If you like classic rock, country, and or the modern hits, head on over to RiverBender Radio. Now, all you have to do if you have an Alexa, you just say, Alexa, play the Eagle on the radio, and our station's playing, and you don't have 48 minutes of commercials like on somebody else's station.
You got it.
So with that being said, Billy Sprague, thank you so much for your time. The best of luck this season, and let's bring home a winner for the Marquette Catholic Explorers.
Appreciate you having us. Thank you.
To everyone that watched tonight, get down here. You got a couple of minutes left. You, me, Billy, the whole crowd loves the 90s right here on RiverBender.com. We'll take a quick break. And we'll see what else trouble we can cause. How about that in downtown Alton?